Hello everybody and welcome to yet again another recap of one of our videos here, this time from 11th of May 2021. We go to a beautiful secret garden of this beautiful place in Essex. I'll explain more on the actual live that was a live at the time. I've had to chop out a lot of bits to make things perfect for you to all see. I've tried so hard to get it all as best as possible in the highlight mode and make it more as if it was live, but there's a lot that I had to cut out. But of course at that time we were all sort of in lockdown, and of course I do explain that at the end where of course the Temenaire, I think I pronounced it wrong at the time, Wetherspoons, which is the top place low rates, Wetherspoons only had gardens open at that time, so you would only see no inside being open at that time. So yeah, that was the same for most restaurants here. I saw some restaurants that were open and some weren't, you know. It was a bit of 50-50, but of course the main point of this recap is to look at the Bridge End Garden of Saffron Walden. Of course it's definitely worth it, and it is a lot of secret gardens, and some might say it might be haunted. It just might, but if you're open-minded then you won't worry about that too much. But if you're not really familiar with ghosts or you don't believe it, then that's fine as well. But most of all, enjoy it, because I might go there soon and do another video and just improve it a little bit, and there's always something more to notice. More you notice, more you find. Watch this. And welcome to the channel here of Touring With Us, and yes, my name is Nick Cee. So we are in Saffron Walden, ladies and gentlemen, and it is Bridge End Garden that I'm actually in the middle of, pretty much. And I spoke to some lovely people out there saying the garden is actually closed at 6 o'clock and opens at 8 o'clock. So it starts opening at 8 o'clock and closes at 6 o'clock, probably during spring and summer. Feeling very, very positive as I walk around this garden here. Very good energy, and it looks like I'm about to get splashed here, although it has been raining on the other side. And you've got what looks like a recreation ground, but actually it's a place where you can sit and have your picnic, rather like the recreation ground in Haverhill. Admire this all day, and I can really maybe sit here, stand here and just watch it all day. It's just so fascinating to watch. But we are in Bridge End Gardens, just in case you are just switching on, here in a beautiful part of Essex known as Saffron Walden. Sunny again, and I'll bring Julian C on the walk as well and get him to have his view on the walk. Looks like someone's playing a bit of golf over there, I have to say. If I zoom in, you'll be able to see for yourself there. And you can see the Saffron Walden St Mary's Church. It's apparently another St Mary's Church over there. And now, of course, I'm going to try and come down here. It's quite an unusual part here. Be careful with the steps here. This is the first time I'm actually coming down here, so I'm going to do it slowly. It's almost like going through, of course, the jungle here. It really is. Quite narrow, to be fair. Beta Pater Regi is tuned in. Hi to you. Might get a fantastic view if I can. Yeah, this is the brilliant view from the top here. It's just magical to get a view like this. And do let us know in the comments what you think of this view here. Some people admiring the beautiful area here. And what a view this is, I have to say, from this view here where you're watching right this minute. So I'll move the camera around so that you can see a better view here as I pan around here. And you can admire the naturous birds here whilst I'm actually coming down this stairs. Due to the amount of walks I'm doing a fantastic job in keeping you know, my weight under control. Yeah, I feel a lot better now coming down than going up. So this is the Dutch garden here, which you can see here. You can see a bit of the writing here, which may be useful to people at home.
And if you're watching on any other source, please do, of course, subscribe to us on YouTube channel, and you can see basically where I was there in the middle. That's probably the fountain area, and I literally was standing on top of that. And also, of course, you've got another beautiful picture of the garden there. Some interesting pictures there. Fantastic there, another version of this area. Angle that I'm actually watching through now, because we're looking through the ice shield now. Looking fantastic, that fountain there. I could literally stay all day watching that. I really could. I love the fountains. That couple, they were a quite reasonable, friendly couple over there, and they were saying about a greenhouse. So, of course, let's go through this area. I don't know if this is the greenhouse area here, so let's go through this. It feels like a greenhouse. So, yeah, this is what the walkway was created by. You can see that there. As we head under here, what feels like a greenhouse, in actual fact. Look at these beautiful flowers here. I would definitely take a partner down in this area if I met the right one. But yeah, like I say, it's just fantastic. I know there's a path that leads somewhere here. Looks like a very ancient Victorian looking sort of fireplace, I think, in my opinion. I don't know what you think it is, and let me know in the comments what you think it is. Lovely looking stone here. And of course, when I spoke to these people that were being very friendly, I actually got the urge to carry on filming because they made me feel very welcome. Thought it was a great idea to film it, and of course they like coming here, and I hope they come again, and I might spot them again. Right? Yeah, not too bad. Lovely weather, isn't it? Beautiful, isn't it? Some friendly people in the area. Just in case you're just switching on here, let's get up these stairs. Much easier than the other stairs, I have to say. Linda Marshland is tuned in. Hi to you, very good afternoon to you. Maybe you spotted me doing some filming here in Essex. This is the first time I've actually done this. This is beautiful here. This is just a very creative idea. I think Haverhill should come up with a similar idea. I didn't ever find out about this greenhouse here. Maybe it's on the other side, I don't know. Maybe I should listen a bit more. But anyway, maybe it's on the other side actually. I think the couple were actually talking about on the other side. I presume, of course, this area has been used for, of course, filming facilities. You know, places that people can film. It's windy and it's not. But it's lovely in some parts of the garden as well. It's very nicely maintained, I have to say. So we continue on to this route here, which actually takes you onto the greenhouse, which the couple spoke about. Now I know what they're on about now, so I've worked it out myself. I do tend to work these things out after a while. It looks like a Doctor Who movie. It's kind of like a telephone box over there. It really does. Let's go through this greenhouse. Absolutely brilliant. It looks fantastic to look in there. You can hear my voice echoes here. If you used to do a song like "Oh, when the saints go marching in, oh, when we do the love spreading," and you can hear my voice, and it's beautiful. It's just lovely. And you can basically see all these flowers on the other side here. We might showcase a bit more next time. I'm just doing a rough, sort of quick walk around here today. And I might show you a bit of the town and the Traminer Weatherspoons, which is down the other side. That means that I've changed my attitude by coming out here and enjoying the marvellous tranquility of this area. You can see a fantastic view. If you want to snapshot that as well, which is a fantastic view from the gardens here of St Mary's Church of Saffron Walden in Essex. A pleasure to come out on a beautiful day like it is today so far, apart from the wind obviously. So yeah, the restoration of the walled garden, and so that's quite interesting to know about. Got the introduction there. And what I do notice about some of these boards that you do see is you get a lot of flies on them. Can you see that? A lot of flies on them. and I don't know if any other filmmakers will recognise that. To remind everyone, we are in, well, it's just me today because it's another solo part number 2 walk. Hopefully I'll bring Julian next time when it's glorious sunshine like it is today, glorious sunshine day. And of course we are today doing a touring with us in Bridge End Garden in Saffron Walden, Essex. We thought we showcased a beautiful area. Once I know more about these places, I can do them a bit more often. So, you know, with the people helping each other out, which is what it's all about, helping each other out and showcasing beautiful areas. Looks like something is closed in there. I wonder what it is, to be fair. It looks like a museum of some kind. It just looks fantastic to see. I don't know if anybody can see that. Pictures of things, and obviously it's closed at the moment. I presume that will be free to go in, because I don't know, because I've only literally been here since about a few years back, and I never spotted this part actually of the Bridge End Garden. So again, a lovely view of the church. I do like the beautiful kind of trees here. It's very special, unique style, and very, very nice. Can anyone let me know what this part of the Bridge End Gardens is? Yeah, it looks a bit on the rusty side, but it looks sorry for itself. But of course, it does look like a fantastic piece of clay. But there might be other ways that we can get out of the garden itself. I could walk here all day. I could sit here all day. It's just magnificent. What kind of building is this? So special, and it's another unique building of my own choosing. I don't know if anybody else actually agrees. A unique building of its own kind, and it's just special, isn't it? It's just something about it. Something about the brickwork for me is very positive, but very ancient as well. It may be haunted if you're into your ghosts and open-minded, that kind of thing. So it might have enough sort of effect that is sort of haunted. It just might. That's for those people who believe in the spirit world. Some people don't, so we sort of respect that. So we're going to quickly walk through here. We'll probably do more of this in the future, because I want to explore it a bit further, and hopefully the battery will hold out if I ever do. To me, it's been well maintained. It's absolutely fantastic. That is my gimmick. But it's absolutely brilliant as well at the same time. Can anyone let me know in the comments? Of course, if you can see me, of course, in the mirror there, doing my camera work. And it's closed off, this part here, maybe because it's too dangerous, I don't know. But this is what it looks like here. You can see me in the mirror there. I think I've cracked a smile there. You can see me there filming away, hiding my image. And the camera going blurry as well. And I nearly fell over that trap, that step. So this is the brand new kind of place that I've been to before, but not done a live before, if you know what I'm saying. I am trying my best to explore around and make it clear to you what it is about this area that is so sort of nice to come to. So this is the route. I remember going through here to go to the picnic area, which we'll probably show you at another time. But for now, we'll come back to where we actually started off with, actually. But I had to cut off the live stream because I wasn't really speaking properly. But yeah, because it's a new area, you know, I'll probably come back here again if anybody requests it. You know, it's such a beautiful garden, and it's so peaceful. And you've got your beautiful flowers from left to right, which to me is a flower of enjoyment. And hopefully you pretty much enjoyed what you've seen me showcasing the area of Bridge End Gardens in Saffron Walden in Essex. And I hope to do a little bit more of this in the future. And we're coming out towards what is, as I show you now, the entrance to the Bridgend Garden of Saffron Walden. So, of course, to the left is an outside sort of seating. I don't know what time it actually starts opening, but apparently it is open at some point, and it's called the 8 Bells Pub on the left hand side. I remember coming here when it was open inside, but apparently we've got to wait until May the 17th on a Monday, and I shouldn't be coming out to, in particular, a small area where it's going to be crammed up with people on a Monday. I'd rather go to a bigger place. Then that is a more chance you might get a seat. I don't know. Depends if people are willing to come out. So this is the main gate. But what it doesn't say is when it's open and what time. This is the main Bridgend Garden gate, just in case you're wondering here. And I thought I'd showcase and start it in the middle of Bridgend Gardens. No dogs, no cycling, no ball games. And security cameras is in operation 24 hours. So they must have seen me doing a filming there. Linton, one way, and of course a few other places up towards, of course, Sawston, that sort of way. This is part of the spire of the St Mary's Church, which I showcased from the gardens. Beautiful tower itself. Here's a zoom up. So we're going to come past the 8 Bells at the moment. People are apparently outside, which is good, drinking their beers in the sunshine. It's alright in the sunshine, but not so good when it's raining apparently. But they've got a marquee there to help stop the rain coming through, and hopefully that the wind doesn't blow the marquee away like it does in some places. We continue down here. Look at these beautiful bells here. Wonder if they ring. So we're walking up near the Freshwell Street here of Saffron Walden. We're going to come to the main High Street bus station, which is a small bus station of Saffron Walden, just in case you haven't been here for many years. I like these kind of old-fashioned buildings of Saffron Walden. They are so special to look at. If you can think back to how many people actually lived in these places, it's just extraordinary. House up for sale there. Anyone wants to buy this house? Thank you. Cheers, mate. So we're walking up this road here, which is almost like going up a hill here. I actually remember filming down here one day, many years ago. I think I might still have these snippets of that. I don't know, but we're coming up to Castle Street here, which we'll probably pass. We're not going to go to Castle Street today, but of course we'll probably end up going towards the High Street here. There is another garden here, by the way, to the right, and to the right there is another garden just on the outskirts of the church. We're going to show you a bit of this kind of garden here before we go on to the main High Street, which we'll probably end up in just a second. Look at these flowers there. They've got different names on them, but actually the names don't show up on most of these flowers that are on display. Another fantastic view of the church. Just going to have a quick walk around here, because I actually thought it was Bridgend Gardens from here, but actually it turns out to be another type of garden. So I'll find out eventually what this garden is actually called. If anyone knows in the comment, please help me out on that. I've never seen a garden with like a bowl of flowers in the middle of it. It's just so fantastic to see. Just lovely, isn't it? Very love feeling, happiness feeling. Just lovely to watch. I could watch that all day as well. And this is quite nice to look at. It's almost like the East Town Park area, where it's kind of like a secret area, but this is bigger than East Town Park in Haverhill. That's what we're talking about. If you've ever been to East Town Park, then you'll probably get some idea of what I'm talking about. Never to be forgotten, the officers and men of M, as in HMS Lorp Wing, lost at sea 20th of March 1945. It's nice, that is. I've got a thing about benches. You know, everywhere I go, I always find a bench. And there's a thing about benches, you know. I've got this thing about it, and there's quite a few today, actually. Almost like Abbey Gardens in Bury St Edmunds. I don't know why that one's locked in, though. It's quite strange, isn't it? I'm sure it's lovely to sit on, but why is it locked in? Should be open, shouldn't it? Should it? I don't know. But, of course, maybe there's a reason for it. There's two ways of looking at it. Obviously, there's got rules in the garden here. Where can you go without rules? Can't believe no one is around to enjoy this, because maybe by looking at this, you might be convinced to come out and have a look at your beautiful area of Essex. Horrendous down here. It can be on days, but generally speaking, it's not too bad down here. You can just hear the noise of the cars at the moment, so we do apologise about that, and the wind as well to go with it. This is probably the longest ever walk I've ever done. But yeah, we're going to stop it very soon, whatever you like to call it. But we are going to finish it very shortly. What an entrance over there. I like my comedy, I like my videos, very nice, warm, friendly, positive, love spreading, and just pure happiness. Another way you can get up to the high street there, where the main actual high street itself, the town. Just got across here. So we walk down towards where there is two bus stops on each side. One goes to Audley End railway station, and one goes to various other places around the Essex area. Non-essential shops open at the moment. So this is what, generally speaking, what the traffic is like getting into Saffron Walden, the main part here. The main town is to the left on that side, if you turn that way. Never seen the discounts, quality discounts. Never seen that type of shop before. Look at that. Saffron Walden, isn't it? Beautiful flowers there. Really good shops to look at. So if you ever want to come to Bridgend Gardens in Saffron Walden in Essex, come up this route and it'll take you past the, just after the 8 Bells pub is the Bridgend Gardens. Hopefully that makes a bit of sense here. So this is the Cross Keys Hotel here. And over in that direction, I think there's a cash point there, which is quite useful if you want to get any cash out of your money. Over there, there's a cash machine over there, somewhere where that gentleman over there is, if you can see it in the far distance. But yeah, nice looking sign of this pub here, the Cross Keys. Lovely to see people coming out. Oh dear, the fish and chip shop sign has been blown over, but there is a chip shop there. Used to be one before. And I can remember there used to be a cafe over that sort of area there as well. It's all been changed over the years. Sign if you want to go to Thaxted on the B184, Rabinter B1053, and the industrial estate as well. And a tourist route, because it's touring with us. There's a subway just down there if anybody needs it. Currently open for takeaway, where that lorry's going through there. It's a big lorry, isn't it? The traffic's getting huge here down in this area. There used to be a lot of trees down here. Don't know what's happened to them. They chopped them down, obviously, because they're probably getting in the way. Fish and chips in there. That's the fish and chip shop if you need to get your fish and chips there. I'm sure they are fantastic to taste. And this, we'll leave you here. Wetherspoon's pub here. This is where it is. The stop over there in the far distance is, if I can zoom in, where you would get the bus back to Hayville. And of course it's currently only open for gardens at the moment. The Drablet Smock in Hayville is the only one I know of that is not open for gardens. So I want to showcase these pubs before they actually go into the inside, which is happening on the 17th of May. That comes to the end of our live stream today. Don't forget you can donate to us, Salvation Army and the Reach organisations. The usual way to actually donate to us if you want to via our Touring With Us page. And of course we thought we finished the walk on a sunny note, and of course we'd like to thank you all for watching. And I know it's been very few people watching, but of course more people know about these videos the better. And keep spreading the word about Touring With Us, and subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, and we really do appreciate it. Hopefully we'll bring Julian C on the walk one day, and of course that will cheer him up no end. I'm sure. Of course he hasn't been to this location for quite some time. But from myself here, just a solo walk today. Thank you and bless you for watching. Keep positive, keep spreading love and happiness, all that kind of thing. Spread the love, happiness and positivity. Haha, did I turn the camera off too quickly here? This I will leave you with on this particular note of the Traminer Witherspoons in Saffron Walden, Essex. Thanks for watching and God bless you all.
Well, just to let you know, of course we cut it down a lot throughout the highlights, but the actual live goes on for about 50 minutes at the very, very maximum. But of course, yeah, we had to chop it down for obvious reasons, for time and all that kind of thing, and for a chance for me to chat about the actual video that I've put together for you. Since going past the actual High Street Road, which turns left towards the actual road that leads on to the subway, if you know where the subway is in Saffron Walden, or let's put it this way, Waitrose, for example, and there is a Jubilee Gardens just down that sort of road. And if you notice, there is an old looking road, which means of course they re-tarmacked the road since that video that I just done. But anyway, it was a live but highlights. We edited it for perfection reasons. If you want to see it all in full, then that's fine. We do have copies of that, so don't you worry about that. Okay, and notice something else. You didn't see the VE Day, which is Victory in Europe, sort of VE Day, is it? Victory Europe Day, or Victory of Europe sort of flags around the high street there. You didn't actually see that at that point, but of course, yeah, interesting. The cars were still going past at that point here. Just to let you know, I'm on the integrated camera, which is the inbuilt camera of the webcam on the laptop here, which is a Leno kind of laptop here that came from Nikon. No, Nikon is the word for it, and they're due to be actually moving to the industrial estate from the high street of Haverhill very, very soon in December, probably next year, for all we know. But of course, they've done an incredible job. I can't understand why they have not left a shop in the high street. I'll have to find out about that if I get a chance. But yeah, of course, as I say, I'm actually from a different date here, Monday the 23rd of June 2025. Sorry about the noise of the fan in the background. Of course, it's not my number one fan actually, but it is when it keeps me cool though. That's the only thing. Alright, okay, it's been Nick Cee. Thank you very much indeed. Just thought I'll let you know the date that I'm actually recording from now, just in case you're just wondering about the oldness of these videos here. Sorry about the quality of the picture here. As long as you can hear my sound, that's all that matters. Might as well just say this is a black and white edition. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in, and of course, you know we can support you lot as we support you in a community sense. Keep this community going and keep the love spreading, and of course the positive feeling needs to continue in this world that we are going through right this minute here. Well, with what the bad stuff is sort of affecting some of us here, and of course we need to turn that into a positive if possible. But anyway, I'll leave that racing through your mind, and God bless you, stay safe, and of course, you know, peace out, whatever you like to call it, and we'll carry on promoting the community for you wherever we go. Okay, we're out of here for now, but yeah, have yourself a lovely time wherever you may be.